This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Jalen Green. Wilkins is out there with Jackson. Then there's Harris. And for Chicago, we've got Carter. White is out there with Tatum. And it's Collier in at the 2. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
The Bucks working the ball around. Jackson gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the second free throw, good. Outside, White. Tatum on the wing. Shoots over Wilkins. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee. Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Will it go? The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
And Tatum pulls it down.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Right the pass to Tatum. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
That one good for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And it's White missing.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Wilkins, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Hornets. White drives in, stolen. And they're running. That's tipped. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
That bucket in no time at all.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Collier. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the inside. And the basket by Harris.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And White kicks to Carter. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Wilkins. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Some solid defense there from Jackson. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
White looking around. Right side Tatum. Pocket 6. Over Wilkins. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Out to Harris. Pass to Jackson. With the second effort. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfish. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 16-point lead.
26. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So with Wilkins on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Jackson, and it's Stewart in at shooting guard. Avdia with it. Washington's on him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 16. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Kicks to Avdia. Takes the 3. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
The pass to Stewart. There's the dish to Green. The 3. And they recover it. And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 19.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Driving in, and that one is stuffed right through.
They
worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Williams. It's blocked. To the paint. Here's Watson. Makes it off the glass. Watson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Inside. It's blocked. To the middle. Here's Stewart over Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good. Stewart. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so Stewart nails both of them. Bulls trail by 19. Outside, White. Pass to Carter. Right side, White. The baseline J. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Miller's checked in for the Bucks.
In for the Bucks, Miller.
Here's Tatum in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They are just killing him on the interior.
White covering. Poked away. Yes, that goes in. He has 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 19-point game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight. Tatum's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Tatum on the wing. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Carter finds Tatum. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
This one for 3. They get it again. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 8 points.
Second. Chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And
with the score, the Bulls.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up. Run to start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bulls trail by 19. We've got White. Tatum out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Collier in at the 2-guard spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
No problems knocking that one down. 6 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wilkins can't get it to go. Well, the Bulls shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And here is Harris. 8 points for him. White the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Bucks leading by 21. Passes it to Wilkins. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the rejection by Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. White. He's off on that one.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Down low, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Assisted by
and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That one goes in. He's got 6.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And that one drops.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide-open man.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bulls shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
At the line for the Bulls.
Second free throw, no good. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities. And I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. And that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Over to the wing. Here's Stewart. And the rejection by Tatum. And the shot goes in.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Tatum on the wing. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Comes up empty down low. Cloak loose. Just his first attempt. Good as the jump shot falls.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
The short one's on the money.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Assist from
That's a defensive
Washington.
breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Outside Tatum. From 17 feet out, Milwaukee with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Stewart. Carter pulls it in. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. White dishes to Tatum. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter.
The Bucks, 59.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Wilkins on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Dishes to Miller. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Tatum gets the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. No good on the shot. The Bucks go the other way with it. Miller with a wide open look. Rebound by the Bulls. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Guarded by Tatum. Back to Washington. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Tatum down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball.
At the line
I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Hunter on the wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot left block. Bank shot. No good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Shoots from the baseline. Washington, that's good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Tipped away and stolen by Tatum. Miller grabs the miss and stolen by Tatum. Another shot. He lays it in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Washington passes to Miller. Guarded by Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13, that shot off. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Misses from close range.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And the shot is good. Tatum's got 22 points.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup. And there's the pass to Washington. To end the drought. The shot, no good. Here's Tatum. Banked in off the glass.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.